Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Chat. I'm your host this evening, Trevor Dan Paul, coming to you live from Idaho, all the way out on the west side. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. I know we weren't on last week, Tuesday, due to some scheduling conflict. I was traveling, couldn't make it on the show. I really did try, but we had to put something together this evening. So we're going live again at a different time. It's 2 hours behind, so we had to accommodate the scheduling for our guests. So we kind of going live at 8 o'clock now. We do have our guest all the way from Guyana, the Jaray boss himself. He's actually going to be joining us later on with Angel. We'll be talking to him, finding out all the wonderful things he's doing with the music industry. I know the holidays are coming up, so we're kind of excited to see what he has in store. We do have another guest, Mr. Riyaad, should be joining us shortly. We are going to talk to him. He's a businessman out there in Queens, New York. But before we get into it, I have a video I'd like to play for you guys coming straight out of Guyana. Take a look.
Celebrate Christmas the Guyanese way with 7 days of magic and adventure. Feel the streets come alive with lights, decor, and carols. Share in the delicious joy of favorites like pepper pot, black cake, and even ginger beer. Then explore Guyana's attractions, the majestic kite show, scenic tour on the Demerara Essequibo, and Mahaica rivers. 7 days, one unforgettable Christmas. Join us. Let's discover Guyana this Christmas.
There you have it, guys. As you know, we have teamed up with the Guyana Tourism Authority. We're basically helping them promote the wonderful land of Guyana. So that's kind of a promo to help people to go back to Guyana, spend the holidays down there. It's not like it was before. It's a lot more exciting now. So we do have the link that we're going to put out later on the show, so you guys can actually book directly with them. Have a 7 night stay in Guyana, visit all the wonderful places out there. So don't sleep on it. Go ahead and check out the beautiful Guyana. Christmas in Guyana is one of a kind. Okay, so I do see we have Mr. Riyad Khan's ready to hop on board. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Riyad Khan.
Hey
Good evening.
everyone, how are you? Nice seeing you, Trevor.
Awesome. Same to you, brother. It's been a while since we caught up, but life goes on. Everybody's busy. I know you being a businessman out there in Queens, always super busy. So first, I want to thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule to spend some time with us. Talk about the business and services and what's going on with you.
Yeah, definitely. No, I really appreciate you guys having me on. I know we haven't connected in a little while, but like you said, we're all happy, healthy, and trying to make things happen.
Exactly. And I do apologize. This setting here, I'm all the way in Idaho. Last week we couldn't do the show due to the schedule conflict with the time difference. I'm 2 hours behind. So right now it's 6:05. I know it's 8:05 there in Guyana. And our guest, Mr. Jari Boss, who's going to be joining us later, he's in Guyana. So he's on at 9 o'clock.
Oh
So,
wow,
I want to thank him too for staying up to join us here.
definitely.
Cool. So, Riyad, I know you're a businessman of highest caliber because I've met you personally. The way you promote your business and your services is remarkable. First, I want to commend you with that. I don't think I've ever done it, but guess what? I'm doing it live right now. We're gonna have thousands of people watch this, so I want to
Thank
commend
you.
you for being a professional businessman, down to earth, straightforward. So I'm gonna let you have the floor. Tell us about the services and the kind of things that you promote, and anything that you plan in the future, all of that good stuff.
Sure, sure. Well, once again, I want to tell you thank you for inviting me on. I know we had a little trouble connecting because we've been traveling and things like that, but I do appreciate all the kind words. um, so basically, with my business, I've actually been in sales 23 years, but I started my financial practice about 17 years ago. So I started in Long Island, New York. At the time when I started, basically had no money, no clients. I didn't even have a car for the first 4 months.
Wow.
Um, Not sure if you guys seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness
Yes, I
with
did.
Will Smith, but that was basically me.
Yeah.
So my first practice started in Long Island. We specialized a lot in life insurance and disability insurance, things along those lines. Um, there was about two managing partners, four managing directors, and 100 financial advisors in that location at the time while I was there.
Wow.
Um, Basically, I came in the door and with no clients, no salary or anything, and I did everything possible to build my practice. I had a very strict budget of about $5 a day. My office had free coffee, so I had coffee for breakfast, coffee for lunch, and I would spend $5 on dinner. That was my
Wow.
budget. That was my budget in my 20s.
That is an awesome story, man.
Yeah, I mean, I really had to hit the ground and figure things out. Fortunately enough, I was able to keep pushing, and within 4 months, I was able to purchase a car, which is actually very very good because most people in that short period of time could not purchase a car. And in our industry, in the financial industry, with insurance practices and things like that, there's a 90% failure rate in the first 3 years. So
Wow.
imagine being a 20 something year old person at the time, starting in this industry with a 90% failure rate, but also in a recession with with a company that you have no clients and no salary. It's
You
like
had Go
you're
ahead.
really betting on yourself.
Right. You had all the cards stacked against you, and look at
Exactly.
you now. Look at you now,
It,
man. You didn't give
it,
up.
99% of the people I started with are not there anymore.
Wow. I can imagine.
um, so like I just kept working hard. I did everything that a lot of people. I don't have a big ego, so but a
Right.
lot of people are like, I'm too good for this or I'm too good for that. I just went in and I put in the work. I asked everybody for referrals. I contacted everyone. I actually would walk into 50 businesses every Tuesday,
Wow.
just to like meet business owners. I would spend 6 hours on social media every Thursday.
Nice.
So I had a whole system of just trying to get in front of people. You know,
Exactly.
and I said, listen, if I'm in front of 50 business owners every Tuesday, that's about 200 a month. And then I was doing LinkedIn and all these other things. I probably was in touch with 4,000 people a year.
That's
And
awesome.
and I was like, somebody has to do something, or somebody needs my help somewhere. so
Exactly.
long story short, I kind of grinded through everything. Had a few pretty decent successes along the way. My first big client was a Chinese client, actually, who owned this online store and a solar company.
Nice.
And that was about 9 months into my career, and it gave me a little bit of a cushion to maneuver a little bit, and I can actually treat myself to a steak dinner.
That's awesome. Now, I know people are going to say, hey, you know what? He made it success. I'm glad that you put in the factor where you're talking to people, you're in social media. You have to put in the time. A lot of people think
Yes.
success will come. No. In order to get the success, you got to put in the time and the work. Like I came from the real estate background.
Yeah.
So we didn't have social media at that time. It was literally when you walk in there, you got your phone, you got the phone book,
Yes,
and you
exactly.
just dial. That was it. Old school marketing. Now they
I,
have so many instances where people can. It's much easier for them to become successful now.
yeah, it's a lot easier to get in contact with people. And I wish I had took a picture of my first cubicle. It was literally a small desk with no computer, no leads, no nothing, just a phone sitting in the corner.
That's it. That's back
And
in the day. Now they come prepared with so many things, and yet
yeah, now you have
it's so
apps
difficult to.
and you have websites and you have lead vendors and all these things that cater to the marketplace. So, I struggled in the beginning, tried to build it out. Within 3 years, I was ranked in the top 10 in the country for my year class for life insurance. So, life insurance became a very important niche for me. I was working with everyday clients who are nurses, teachers, doctors, lawyers, but I also had a few clients in there that were worth between 50 to $100 million that I helped with their life insurance. Um, so when it comes to life insurance, I know it like pretty much like the back of my hand.
I can
uh,
imagine.
yeah, yeah. So within 3 years, I was ranked in the top 10 in the country for my year class at the time, and that was in 2011. I've been in business 17 years now,
Nice.
and I think it was within 5 years. So I went from starting with no car, no clients, no money, to within 5 years, becoming one of the four managing directors of that agency, because we had two partners, four managing directors, and 100 advisors at the time. So it was myself, and I think I was only 31 or so at the time, 30, 31 years old. And the other three managing directors were 55 and older.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I was the youngest one at the time. And, just to kind of put myself, like, the hard work I put in really, helped me get to the next level.
Right.
And I built that practice for about 10 years in Long Island. I decided I wanted to expand, and I feel like I kind of hit my peak in that practice after about 10 years. And I still kept my clients. I kept everything together. But what I did was I purchased a second practice after 10 years.
Mhm. Okay.
So my second practice was based more on property and casualty insurance, which is more like car insurance, house insurance, business insurance, things along those lines. So besides the life insurance, disability insurance, I added more lines of um, like insurance options for
Okay.
clients. So that expanded my practice a lot. The practice that I did purchase was 30 years in business
Nice.
at the time. So there was a decent amount of clients there. We started doing more business insurance. So we have restaurants and real estate offices and different places that we help with insurance. Um, as far as that goes, we kind of picked that up. And about 4 years ago, we acquired a third practice.
Oh,
So
nice.
altogether, we kind of merged everything together. I took a couple of the offices virtual,
Oh, very nice.
which helped a lot with just like overhead.
Hmm.
And it's like when I mean, a lot of people, if you're looking to open a business, there's a lot of things that you have to learn along the way. Like it could be a rainstorm, and one day you walk in your office and there's a leak somewhere and there's water coming in, or there's a ton of snow in front of the office that needs to be removed, or something happens.
Right.
So to manage multiple locations didn't make sense. Where Because most of my business, even though it is a people business, we have a lot of technology at our fingertips now.
Right.
That a lot of things are done online, a lot of things are done over the phone, and we still have an office space in Bayside, Queens,
Okay.
actually. So we have an office space in Bayside. In case clients want to sit down and meet with us, it's by appointment. But other than that, we do a lot of things like basically over the phone, these Teams meetings and
Right.
virtual stuff, and but they have expertise, and we have a fully licensed staff. So all my staff members are fully licensed, and they're there to help clients along the way. So
That's fantastic, man. Props to you. You took something, you made something out of nothing, and you keep growing, and that's awesome. Now, if you notice, we are on the Let's Chat, but we're actually on the CARICOM Business Network. So we have a lot of
yes,
businesses that are on the network that promote with us, that come on. You saw we're promoting the Christmas video earlier for the
yep,
guy on Tourism Authority there. So we have a lot of businesses that are part here. So you mentioned just now that you also do real estate office, basically commercial. So
yep.
anyone who has a current business, they would need to insure that business, correct?
Correct. Yes. Very
Awesome.
important. Very important.
Exactly. Living in America, insurance is a must. So
Yes, exactly.
if someone has a, like, they have their own house, they have a business, is it possible to actually merge the two, and is there discounts involved with that kind of thing?
Yeah, a lot of the discounts are really catered for auto and home insurance. So a lot of it is tied to car insurance, house insurance, life insurance. Even you can get discounts. Um, Businesses, it really depends because it's catered for that specific industry and that specific business.
Right.
Like, I mean, for example, there's a glass business, there's a salon, there's so many, there's like nail salons, there's hair salons, there's so many different ways, that people can earn a living. But it really, we cater it to that business. So we would ask questions like, about the employees, the hours of operation, is there any vehicles being used to, like, if you notice nowadays, you see all these vehicles driving around with dog grooming, or they want, or like a virtual, like a car wash, they'll come to your
Mhm.
house and wash the car or something.
Right.
So all those people need insurance.
Right. Right.
And fortunately, you have a good insurance agent slash insurance guy that is there to help along the way.
Exactly. Now I know most of the business that's on our network, they probably, I'm guessing 99% chance they have insurance already. But now that you're coming on the network, part of the thing that we're doing here is to get people together. So if
Yes.
someone they have a current business, they have insurance and everything, but they just want to shop around just to see that you're on the network now. They want to see if you can, probably beat that option, that rate that they have right now. What's the process to for someone to reach out to you?
Normally the best way would be you could call us directly, or I can give you our direct line. It would be 718-739-4622. That will go directly to my staff. They're there Monday to Friday, and they help mostly with the business insurance, the home, the auto. We even do pet insurance.
Oh,
I have
nice.
client I have clients that insure their cats and their dogs and everything else.
Well, you got to
Um,
be careful with that because people want to leave all their money to the pets.
I know, but let me tell you, I mean, I have a lot of relatives and people who I have a Shih Tzu as well, a puppy,
Okay.
and like one little thing happens and it's $2,000-3,000 surgery or this or that, and you never know. So
Exactly.
we do a decent amount of pet insurance. So my staff handles a lot of that. I kind of get involved more in if it's something a little more strategic,
Mhm.
where if there's a client that is a high net worth client that needs a significant amount of life insurance, um, or maybe they need some level of guidance with their financial services. Um, a lot of times, successful people have planning done already.
Right. Right. Very true.
However, what I've noticed is that throughout your lifetime, um, your planning starts looking like a collection of decisions that were made.
Hmm.
So they were like, okay, at 30, I need to do this, so I'll buy this. At 35, I need to do this, so I'll buy this. And then at 40 and 45 and 50. And then what happens is they start having assets or financial products and services in different places at different times. So where I kind of come in, even if someone has planning done already, is I can take a snapshot of the planning they have done
Right.
and kind of give them an overview and say, hey, these are some gaps or things that I feel might benefit you and your family or you and your business. And then from there, we can make some recommendations. And, I tell everyone this is a team sport.
Right.
It's not like Riyaad said, do this and that's that. It's, give me feedback. I give you feedback. We work together. And ultimately, the goal is to make you and your family and your business be in a better situation at the end.
Right. So if I picked up there, is that financial management, or that ties into the
Yeah, part of that is super important because people don't realize a lot of people are looking at returns in the market, real estate, all these other things. But the base model of your strategy always starts with insurance
right, right, the
because
foundation basically.
exactly it is the foundation. I'll give you a perfect example, and this is just a hypothetical example. Um, Although we've seen things like this happen, a person is driving their car, right? Wife tells them, listen, ran out of milk. There's a snowstorm outside, or there's a rainstorm. We're talking about Guyana or the Caribbean, and we ran out of milk. We need you to go buy some milk. Okay, the husband says yes. I'm gonna go buy some milk. Husband's driving. Um, a car cuts in front of them. Maybe he can't stop in time because of the rain, snow, whatever it is. He hits that car. Now, I can only speak in regards to New York about the car insurance, right?
Mhm.
So most people have anywhere from $50 to $100,000 of liability insurance for car insurance. Some people have more, some people have less. But let's just say your coverage is $100,000. Now, that person on his way to get the milk gets sued
Right.
because he hits this car. So the other gentleman in the car is like, oh, I hurt my neck, I hurt my back, I hurt everything. So now, and we've seen this happen, by the way. This is a normal thing in New York. So now that customer gets a letter in the mail saying they're being sued for 300,000.
Wow.
And I've seen letters come in for millions,
Right.
5 million, 10 million.
It's almost like a business. I know a lot of people get into accident, and that turns out to be the instance. They're being sued.
The lawyers have a field day. They have a field day with stuff. So now, okay, client is panicking. They have a letter saying it's 300,000. The insurance company helps go to court, helps settle the claim. But then the insurance company comes and says, if that person wins this lawsuit for 300,000, the insurance company will tell you to your face, we're only covering you for the 100,000 that you were insured for.
Wow.
So what happens, right? So let's just take worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times they settle or something happens, but let's just say worst case scenario, there's a compelling case that this customer was wrong and this other person won the $300,000. Now the insurance company's like, all right, we'll pay the 100,000. So that's $100,000 off of the bill. Where does the other $200,000 come from?
All right. Tell me.
So it comes from bank accounts.
Wow.
Your checking, your savings. They can garnish wages. It can also come from your investment accounts.
Oh, so they can dig deep into whatever financial.
So you might say, oh, I have this stock and that stock and all these things going on. And, like I said, I'm not giving any financial advice on this thing, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation.
Generally.
But then, they could require that you cash out some of those things to cover this debt.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why insurance is a very vital foundation in all areas of like family life, business life, things along those lines, to make sure that your assets are protected. And the same thing goes with life insurance.
Right.
We have some life insurance clients, with multi-million dollar policies because they want to make sure the mortgage is paid. They have 2 kids they maybe want to send to a good college. So they might say, listen, my mortgage is 500,000. My 2 kids is going to cost them 200,000 each to go to school. So that's 400,000. So now they're going to say, all right, well, you know what? That's $900,000 right there. And that just to cover the mortgage and 2 kids going to college. Right. But then let's talk about food. Let's talk about, do they need a car to go to college? Do they need housing? Do they need this? What about the spouse? Is your wife going to be okay? Is your husband going to be okay? So these are all important conversations that I have directly with a client to get to understand their situation. I feel, since we're on a Caribbean show, you always get those Caribbean people. They're like, well, my wife is going to marry another man. and they're going to run off with all the money. but you can't think that way because there's children involved
Right.
and there's emotions involved. And I've been in some good meetings and I've been in some bad meetings. I remember walking into a meeting where uh, this client, it was a referral actually, and the whole family were clients of mine, but they referred me to a friend. And I walked into this meeting in their home and I see three kids sitting on a sofa.
Uh-huh.
And I'm having a conversation with this lady, and I'm like, where's the husband, right? She tells me, oh, well, my husband never believed in life insurance.
Right.
And I was like, where is he now? He's in the emergency room.
Wow.
He was in a bad accident. He was the only one working. And we had a conversation. Obviously, there was nothing we could do at that time because he was right in the emergency room. And it was unfortunate because I had to sit down and look at these three kids in a sofa in this home, knowing that if their father didn't pull through, they're going to lose the home. And these three kids are going to have to change schools, and they're going to have to move on to, and it's going to be devastating.
Right. Right.
And so I have good conversations, but I also have to have tough and, we call it
Yeah,
courageous
true. The
conversations.
honesty is the best policy. Sometimes the truth hurts, but sometimes
Yeah.
you need to actually understand it. Now, Riyad, we're actually going to put your information on the network, but I know
Sure.
you're in a field where it's regulations, license, and approvals,
Yes.
and so on. So
Yeah.
we're going to get the artwork and everything going. You're going to get the approval. So, guys, he will be actually on the network. So look out for that. We'll have Riyad Khan's business information on there soon. Now, before we go, Riyad, I have
Yes.
Mr. Jaray Boss ready to hop on stage.
Yes.
So before you go, from what I gather so far, I think everyone should have a life insurance policy. What do you think?
100%. I mean, I took my first policy out in my 20s, and I have about 3 policies altogether. Over time, I have one child, so she doesn't want like a house or an investment property. She's like, show me the money. So I gotta leave. I gotta leave some life insurance money for her.
Cool. Well, I would like to thank you, man, for spending the time here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to invite you back on the show when I get back to New York and we're settled.
Yes.
We just got it on a whim. But now that you understand the network and you're reaching out to our viewers, we're going to put something a little bit better together for our clients and for the people that are on the network, a special promotion direct from Riyadh. I'm familiar with the insurance business, and exactly what I said is what I mean. I was just making a little joke. Everyone needs life insurance. There's ways life insurance can work for you while you're alive. Life insurance is not something that when you pass away, it kicks in, basically. Am I right?
Correct. There's things that you can use it for while you're alive as well. And I could tell you a million stories of people using life insurance to open businesses, pay for college tuition, and all those things. So there's a lot of benefits to it while you're alive as well.
Exactly. So the next time you come on, let's get prepared. We're going to put some documents, some slideshows and stuff together, and maybe I can put you on the spot for a 10 minutes free consultation.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Trevor.
Awesome. All right. Come back anytime. You know what I'm saying? We'll get in touch and we'll get everything set up for you. Have a great evening. Thank you again for coming on.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, brother. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There we have it, guys. That was Riyaad Khan. Before we go ahead and get our guests on, I have another video I'd like to share with you guys.
Do you want to own prime real estate in Guyana? Welcome to Mahaika Meadows Real Estate Launch in New York and Orlando with limited seats. Register online at mahaikameadows.com and take advantage of incentive pricing. October 25th in New York City and November 8th in Orlando, Florida. Mahaika Meadows, gated and non-gated homes in Guyana. Space is very limited, so register at mahaikameadows.com or call 289-684-2810. 10. For one day only, receive special discounted prices. Register online.
Mahika Meadows, elevate your lifestyle.
I know that's a little old video, but I just want to put the Micah Meadows on the map there. Mr. Joe Jaglal and his team, guys doing a great job there. They got a major housing project happening in Guyana. It's basically U.S. Canadian houses. They're basically building over there with all the amenities. Beautiful properties. I had a chance to take a look at some of the development and so on. It's truly amazing. It's going to be a game changer out there in Guyana. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and bring Miss Angel on stage. Angel, are you ready? Good evening, my dear. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, good evening, good evening to everyone that's locked on. Welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure being here with Trevor once again this week.
Yep, I know we had to miss last week Tuesday because of the whole traveling arrangement. You know, on the West Coast over here, the time difference, it really messes with you. I really tried to come on, but there was only so much I can do.
I know.
So what have you been up to?
Well, nothing much. It's always looking forward to come on here with the best guest and the best, artists with the entertainment side of it, things. I know Azim is busy, so look like just the two of us gonna be battling for the rest of the year.
Yep, well, he's super busy, bookings upon bookings. Hopefully, we get a squeeze sometime out of him. We'll have to work on it. Want to get him on the Christmas part of it. But yeah, he's busy out there. Shout out to you, Was. I know you celebrated a birthday amongst your kids. I know you guys had one big celebration there. Want to wish you and the kids a happy birthday. Many, many, many more to come. And also, did you know today is actually Veterans Day? So I want to give a shout out to all the veterans who represented, who put their time and effort in there. Props to you. I hope you had a great day. And let's see, I'm looking for Mr. Jaray now. So how's your week been going?
Well, it was more on the quiet side, with the business and everything, how it's like in November month, everybody's focusing on, buying presents and stuff now, saving some money for Christmas. So last moment when it comes in December, second week, then everybody's going to be rushing into the salon, trying to make appointment the last minute. So
that's it.
Yeah. So now it's kind of like it's quiet for a little while, but we know what's going to happen. So
yep, it's the calm before the storm. So what do you think about Riyaad just now talking about the life insurance? Do you have life insurance?
You know what? I had one life insurance with a company, and I just saw it on TV and I called them and I signed up. But at the end of it, they were kind of ripping me off. So so I signed up with another company, and I haven't seen. They send me the package, but I have to call them back because I don't think they really activate it as yet.
Okay.
You know how you do the medical with the blood work and all that? I finish everything. So
okay, cool. So now we have Riyaad's going to be joining the network. So we have people that can actually service our clients, personal life insurance or business insurance, commercial, all that fun stuff. He's going to be the man to go. I don't know if Mr. Jaray is having trouble with his internet or can't seem to get the connection going. But we're going to keep going in the meantime. Now, we actually had a couple of new members jump on the network that really didn't get a chance to showcase. So I'm putting a couple of packages together. We still are growing, even though we haven't been, we missed out. So we're still growing.
I had somebody message me from one of those Caribbean island. I don't remember now. They said they saw my information on CARICOM Business Network.
Nice.
And they're trying to sell like some kind of e-card, business card, like market that and try to get me to take the membership and stuff like that. Yeah, so people are seeing it.
Yeah, it's all over the place. And look at the numbers. We're still ranking in the numbers. I mean, we came off the show for 3 shows, but the network's still out there. Like, this is just us, talking about it, bringing on the owners, but the website, the promotion, the marketing, the business listing, it's taking on a life of its own. People are searching. We're popping up on Google. All right, so there we have it. The man of the hour just popped on here, so let's get him on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Jaray Boss, AW Lyrical.
That's needed, Jared.
Hey, right
Good night, beautiful people.
me, the jar. Is he on the broom here? What?
You got your broom ready for them, day, Angel?
Done on the broom, they're waiting for you. Bye.
Hey, let me say a pleasant good night to you, amazing people. Thank you for reaching out to me and having me part of this special program. I truly appreciate it. I know my schedule is kind of tight and busy, but thank you for having me here.
No worries, brother. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know it's coming up to Christmas. You guys got a lot of plans, promotion, shows going on. So we appreciate you taking the time out likewise, man. So how's your day going?
Well, it's been quite good today. We went and catch some fish in the back dam with some
Oh,
friends. Yeah,
Real Guyana style, by I
yeah,
envy you.
we went in the back dam and we catch some Hassan. We see a cow calf kick somebody.
Oh man.
well, we hope it in Jari and fish.
Nah, we had fun. One, two times it's good to get on to the simplest things in life and enjoy it.
That's so true, man. You can get
Yeah,
inspiration from
man.
that. Who knows? You could have made your next song out of the experiences you had today.
Yeah, I'm working on new music, man. Since what can I say? Jari was the bomb. Jari is the foundation, and I'm working. Hopefully, I put out the next big one there soon.
Sure you will.
You will put it out, I'm sure.
Cool.
I know a little bit about Miss Jari by here, but tell us how you start singing. Tell us how you come about to start singing.
Let me just go back a little. Have I met you in Canada?
Yep.
I met you in Canada.
Yes.
Okay,
And
very well.
I MC one of the show that you sing at Chandni Banquet Hall.
Okay, that was my first show in Canada.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, wonderful, excellent. Okay,
And then I met you again at Calypso Hut.
my battery is dead. My battery is at 16%. So
Oh god.
if I go, it's my battery.
Oh
All right.
gosh.
No worries, no worries. We got you. Let me make the much out of it. So I
Yeah.
should ask you, how did you get started in the music industry? Is this something you've been doing forever, or you just happened to fall and you were a natural at it?
Really? Hold on, just a minute. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, yes. Um, since a kid, I was going to nursery school. I had a thing for music, but
Okay.
after I finished school, which I didn't finish school completely. I dropped out of school because of situation, poverty, and lack of guidance because I didn't have anyone there for me. So I grew up on the hard side, and music disappeared from my life. But a few years ago, I picked it up back
Oh, nice.
after I started. It's been flying. Give me this. Yeah, after I started seeing life differently, making something happening for me at the age of I think is man, it's hard to go down memory lane and remember all them things. Yeah,
That's
thanks,
okay.
thanks. Ed.
So you basically got. I mean, Jare, that song was extraordinary. That was playing everywhere all the time. Like you were on top of the world with that song, man. How did that
Man,
inspiration come? Like, where did that
man,
come?
I thank God so much for that because Jari is what changed my whole life, changed every situation for me. Did so much for me and put me in a place where I always wanted to be.
Nice.
Um, Actually, Jari, I wrote it in one day.
Okay.
Wow.
I was driving to the studio, right? I just had the word Jari. I say, I want to sing a song named Jari, something that somebody always say, something wrong with you and you need to go get one Jari. So I had the word, I had the caption. And as I was driving to the studio, I tried to put the details around it.
Mm.
And it was the most simplest thing for me, and I didn't expect it to be what it came out to be.
Ah,
Yeah,
And you know, Trevor, at one show on stage, this guy actually had a broom in his shirt.
I'm pretty sure
He
that's
just
the
put it
whole
out.
thing. So
I,
listen, let me ask you this now. After that song, do people come to you to gyrate them and you charge them a fee? Did you turn it into a business?
it become a humorous something which I love because I've seen on so many shows, hundreds of events in Guyana since I made that song, and it brings a it brings a character with it that it
Mhm.
happened in Canada, it happened in New York, it happened in Guyana, Florida. That when I go to the shows, these people actually come with the broom. Serious. When I go singing Borbies in Guyana, these banners just broke the branch from the tree and come at the party with it.
Wow. It is, and actually, for people who don't know, Jared is
I
actually a
love
thing.
I love the story it brought behind it, like something funny, humorous. It brings a nice vibe behind it, man. And that's what I'm proud about, you know.
Yep, yep.
yeah,
It's you actually set yourself up into the culture for longevity because that's been like a folklore back in the day, and everybody talk about it. It's actually a thing for the people who don't know. Jar is kind of a form of people say when you have bad spirits and all that crazy stuff, they use a broom and they do some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what we grew up hearing. So you
and
kind of know what the concept is, but he took that and turned it into a song now, and it was number one for quite a few while.
yeah, and like on to now, I could tell you this because every weekend I'm singing on two or three shows in Guyana, and
Wow.
excuse me, I'm telling you this. I made Jared like 2 years now, and on to this day, when I perform it, it carries the same hype, the same energy. From the time the song come on, people are gonna look for something like looking like a broom.
It's something that's not gonna get stale, man. It's you put yourself part of the culture, so that sound's gonna be there for a very, very long time.
I thank the Almighty for that blessing because I don't want to go down memory lane, but I came from a very, very hard life. Anybody wants to know that? All you gotta do is go on Google and type in AW Lyrical, and you're gonna see my full story here. But I came from a very, very bad patch, hard patch, growing up
Right.
without parents, without family. I used to sleep on the. I don't even want to get into the details, but let's just say that I've broken all the odds, and I thank the Almighty for that, and the good people that surrounds me.
That's awesome.
well,
Very nice.
yeah. At least before your battery goes down, tell us what you have planned for the rest of the year.
Well, after I released Jaray, I made a song. Well, Jaray took me to the ultimate extreme. It took me to the top.
Mhm.
I couldn't I never saw all of that coming, and with that came a lot of enviness and jealousy, and then I got to see who really was for me and who wasn't for me. So right after that I made a song called Friends Today, Enemies Tomorrow. um After that song I made another song called Love, because love is a beautiful thing,
It is.
and there's so much place in this world that there's gap to be filled with lots more love.
True that.
Um, and after love, I made a song called Crab in the Barrel. Now I know you know what it means.
Of course.
You
That is
tell me,
something
you
I
tell
hear
me,
a
you
lot.
guys tell me what it means.
Go ahead, Angel. Tell the viewers what I mean.
Well, my interpretation of that is our own people is like crab. They pull us down. That
Now,
it is. They pull us down.
very well, very well.
Yep.
Let
We
me
never
hear you, Trev.
we never get to the top. As long as they like crabs, they just keep pulling you down. But don't worry, you don't let nobody pull you down. You gyrate them all the time.
Very well, very well, very well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Trev, let's hear what you got to go. Let's hear what you have to say.
So my interpretation of it is basically if you put a bunch of crabs in a barrel, they will all try to get out, but they want to understand that when they are climbing on top of each other, they keep pulling each other down. So that's the mentality that's stuck there. They're probably
And
not
that's the
doing it.
reality in life today. When someone is trying to strive for better and their own one sees, they don't want that person to exceed.
Yeah, it
But
is.
like I said, I've broken all the odds, and all the things that I was scared of happening to me, it happened. So there ain't anything today that I think could come to me worse than what I've already faced in life.
Well, you
That's
get
awesome.
stronger.
Exactly. And guess what? It kind of shows you, opens up your mind for you to understand, hey, listen, if I can do this with basically, like you said, you came from poverty and you made it happen, that could happen for anybody else. But you
Good
have to be
night.
wise enough to get yourself away and out from certain environment that's going to try to pull you down. So you do have to grow. People say when when you become successful, they use a word, big shot. It's not that. You have to grow. You have to
No.
elevate. So a lot
Yeah.
of people don't understand that. But props to you, man. I'm very happy that you shared that backstory with us. I did not know that. I know about the song and it's phenomenal. I think you did a great job. I think you have a lot more hits in you. And in terms of plans, are you working on an album? You got a bunch of collaboration coming up, like you know.
A lot of people reached out to me on collaborations, but I put that on a hold because I want to put my career individually to the full test
Right.
and put it out there. I know it's good to collab, and
Mhm.
it makes you it widens your media and your platform more. But I'm more focused on my individual right now, my individual career, and making solo music and putting it out there. And I definitely have a lot of works in plan. My next step is I wasn't supposed to say this, 'cause nobody knows this until now. My next plan is I'm heading into the Chutney Monarch 2026 with the song Crab in the Barrel. And
Breaking
we're
news,
gonna have
people.
some big crabs on the stage.
Wow.
There you have it, people. Big
Yeah.
announcement. We have entry into the Soka Chutney Monarch for 2026. Mr. Lyrical himself. You heard it here first. Gary Cummings Network. Yeah. That's awesome. Great news, bro. I'm gonna post that up all over our network and let people know about it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
But
Listen,
tell me when you just before you enter, you hit stage, how do you prepare yourself for all this energy on stage? Like I was right there in front the stage, and this man Trevor, this man when he jump and kick, if you in front there, you get a kick.
Hey,
Like
I nearly kick off of my head in Canada.
I
The
was
man
right
there
there.
right up on the stage, right? And when I
Yeah.
run up, it's like I jump up in the air and whoa, one
Yeah.
kick, right? And the man is like, whoa.
I was right there. Yeah. Like so
Um,
much energy.
for me, this is something that I love and what I've always wanted to be. So knowing I'm going out there and these people are waiting to see me, it builds my courage, builds my motivation. And knowing where I came from, like I mentioned, or just a little while ago, and to where I am at that moment, ready to go on that stage in seconds away, it's like this adrenaline just
Mhm.
consume me and takes over my whole body.
Right,
And
right.
like when I go on that stage when I step on that stage with a microphone in my hand, I don't feel I am the person you're talking to right now. I feel like I zone out from this person and I am completely someone else. That's the honest God truth I'm telling you. When I go up on that stage, guys, and I collect that mic and walk on the stage and I go in front of the crowd and start sing, it's like I'm not me. I'm not this guy anymore. I'm somebody else. Honestly, I'm saying.
So
And you
AW becomes the Jari boss, or the Jari boss becomes AW Lyrica. Which one is it?
I would say the Jaray bot becomes a double lyrical because even before I made Jaray, the
Uh-huh.
energy was there and the performance was there.
Nice. That's super cool, man. Now, and now a lot of these, big celebrities out here in the US, they have like a persona that when they go on stage, they transform into that persona.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what happened to you. Do you have a name you want to put to it, or AW Lyrica is fine?
Huh? Pardon? Come again?
I'm talking to me or someone else in the background
You,
here.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm saying, do you have like all the celebrities in the US over here? They have this whole big persona when they hop on stage, they become someone else. That is the transformation that happens to you when you pop on stage. Is it the AW Lyrica or is something more and you're just trying to find out who
Um,
it's to?
yes. I don't think it's just a double lyrical on stage. I think when I go on the stage, bro, I'm telling you, God be my witness, the honest truth. Like when I go on the stage, I am not even just the Jaray bass or AW Lyrical, I am completely someone else because when I come down from that stage and I review the performance on videos, I want to know how I jump in so high, how I kick in so much, how I run in so much, and what really going on.
And one
That's
more thing, his skin is soaking wet.
oh wow.
Yes, when I come off of the stage and I take off my jacket and ring it, it's literally soaking.
And you should see the girls when they announce his name. You should see the girls at the front of the stage ready.
They all want some Jaray, so can't disappoint the ladies.
So, Mr. Jari, you have any took any inspiration from the Indian culture, from the soca culture, from where did you draw your inspiration? Like who's your favorite singer or artist and so on?
Like I said previously, I had a hard life growing up where nobody was there for me. I had to face so many challenges on my own, and one person music inspired me is a dancehall artist, Alkaline.
Okay.
He sang a song called Life. When I listened to that song, it built my motivation. And after I started to get into the singing, I met with Terry. And
There we have
yeah, Terry G,
a
my
friend of the
boy.
show. He's been on here already.
And I talked to him and he told me, once this is something that you love and you feel that you want, go
Mhm.
for it and put your best into it. He gave me good advice. So those were the two guys that I really looked at and look up to and take a lot of motivation off of them.
That's awesome. That's a good story. I gotta give props to my boy Terry G.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Well, he's
So
Guyana Babu and use Jari, so two good one.
We did a lot of shows together, man. Terry's my boy. Terry's our boy.
super cool. Now, what we did for Terry, we actually have on our network, we put a listing for Terry for people who want to, book him for private events, for show, concert, and so on. His
Okay.
information is publicly on our network, so I'd like to extend the same courtesy to you. We're gonna, talk to you offline. Want to get the phone numbers, your managers, whosoever you have in charge of bookings. So people
Okay.
who come to the
Thank you.
network, they can reach out to you guys, and you take it from there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Anytime. Feel free to come on the show anytime. When you're dropping new songs and stuff, include us. Think of
Yeah.
us. We'll be happy to promote it. I don't know if you see the network. We're on YouTube, Facebook, we're on TV, we're on Roku.
We
We're promoting.
where are you currently, Trevor?
I'm in Idaho, but I'm based in New York, but I travel a
Yeah.
lot for work. So I'm currently in
Yeah.
Idaho. Quite
And
open.
Angel, you're in Canada.
Yes.
Okay. My two favorite place, USA and Canada.
Oh God, yes.
My favorite
Yeah.
place is BC, bro.
You guys need to come to Guyana and catch some Guyana breeze.
Oh,
you
hell yeah.
know, you
Gu-
know,
Guyana is it right now?
probably I might be there soon, so I'll link you up once I'm there.
Okay. Well, I heard a lot of people want to be Guyanese now. Who even in Guyanese?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Hey, Ghana's on top of the world right now, man.
Oh yeah.
Guyana is doing well, man. Proud of my country, proud of the leaders, and you know how things are happening.
Yes,
Mhm.
I have to give that a second. And after I for a while I haven't been to Guyana. When I went back there and I saw the stuff, it's phenomenal. I did some research and check out. Leadership is great. They're doing their thing. With every country, there's gonna have a split and segregation, all of that. They need to work together. We got
Definitely want to shout out my brother, my
uh,
friend, the president, Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali. Doing a very exceptional job for the country and the people.
that's awesome.
Great.
I
Yeah.
second that, Mr.
Yeah.
Infernali. Your Excellency, you're doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. More progress to come. I can't wait to see what the next
Definitely.
5 years plans you guys have for Guyana. And we're actually with the Guyana tourism industry. We're promoting events, shows, flights, all of that good stuff. We just had a promo for the Diwali pageant, so we're gonna work with them to promote Guyana, its culture a lot. I'm
Okay.
Guyanese. I can't say Guyanese to the bone, but I'm GT forever. Really love the country, love the direction it's going, and I will promote that nonstop. That's kind of
Definitely.
how the CARICOM Business Network kind of came into life. We're not only promoting Guyanese, we're part of a larger community, entire Caribbean. So we try
Okay.
to together. We need representation, and me and Wazim, we came together, we put this thing together, and we're just gonna do it until the wheels fall off. We have our full time jobs. We just do this on the side, trying to promote it. So as much as we can, Wazim could not be in the show. He sends his regards to you. He's
Okay.
out here and he's moving around. The last I heard, he was in Europe, but he was in Germany. He's traveling all over the place. When he
Okay.
sends back, he'll be coming back on the show. Me and him usually co-host here, and we have Angel comes on with the entertainment. But we're doing our part. You're doing your part. You're part of the network now. Welcome to the family. We're gonna
Thank you
get.
guys, man. I really mean this when I say this. Thank you guys for the consideration and having me part, and makes me feel special about it. So very big thank you.
You
No
are
worries.
special. You don't worry. You see,
You,
when you come to these foreign countries, you come to Canada, we treat you so like, special. Wait for the boy.
Oh yeah,
Like a great entrance.
yeah, man.
So you're special.
I had a ball in Canada for I one, two, three, four show, 5 shows in
Yeah.
3 trips, and all of them I have headlined, which was amazing. The love was outstanding. All the countries I've toured and performed, the love is outstanding,
Are,
and that is so much to think and talk about from the
yeah.
people.
Are you traveling anytime soon back to Canada or the US or anywhere else for this year?
Next month I'll be in Canada for maybe one night only.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
we also promote your shows. So, do you have someone that handles marketing and all that fun stuff for you?
Yeah, I have a manager in New York. I have one in Canada, and I take care of my stuff down in Guyana because Guyana booking is congested.
Right, right. So get your people in. Well, we're going to talk offhand. We're going to put some together. We'll all work together. Any show, any promotion that you have, you're going to be, on our list. We're going to put it out there as much as people can do. The more people come to your show, more popular going to get. I want to switch gears real quick and just say something. Um, you said, you kind of put your story out there. You come from humble beginnings, and you have been catapulted into mainstream media, and the reason is because of your talent. So no matter what happened, bro, what you did is not something that happens often. It happens, but only to special people. So you have a talent. Don't let the negativity get to you. Stay positive. Find that thing that you tapped into to get the Jaray box and become a song. Tap into it again and again and again. We need more hits from you, sir. So keep doing it. Stay
I will
positive.
work my best and try to deliver and fulfill that commitment.
Awesome, awesome. You have our support. Anytime you have a new song coming out, please include us in the link and whatever. And you can even come on the show and say, listen, world premiere, and we let it go for you.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Anything, Angel?
And if you do have like flyers and stuff like shows that you're saying, just send it over to us and we'll put it because we have a event section
That'd
on.
be a lot. I have a lot of those.
Yeah, send it over. We'll get them on
Okay,
the
that's very considerate of you guys, and I appreciate that.
No worries, man. Spread the word. This is what we do. If you can get some of your friends and whosoever want to come on, we promote the Caribbean. So anything promoting any local business owners, any fellow artists, anybody who is up and coming, anything that we can do, we'll be more than
Yeah.
happy to put it on a network and give you that exposure.
Yeah,
musicians, producers.
definitely.
Awesome.
We're planning actually next week we may have the Punkalunks on.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a
Now
lot of
what?
people planning to come on. But it's 7 o'clock now. I'm gonna let you have the last say. What do you have to say to our viewers?
I just want to say I love you. The people that supports me, follow me, and show me love, and so I just want to say thank you guys so much. Music has changed my life, and from where I came from to where I am today, it's a great blessing. And anyone that's in a situation that feel you cannot get out, there's always a way. Just believe in yourself, work towards it, and there are brighter days ahead. It happened for me, and it can happen for you.
Right?
Well said, brother. Well said.
Yeah.
Angel, what do you think of that?
That's great, but I'm just shocked and surprised, and I'm kind of like seeing this guy sitting down so quiet is not something I see him like. I always see him like busy jumping. So keep
Awesome.
up the great energy, and whatever you're doing it right. And forget about the crowd. Don't even think about the crowds.
Well, once again, brother, thank you so much for coming on. Come back anytime. Let's stay in touch. Let's work together to get this thing out the way, and we'll promote anything that you have. Have a great evening, sir. Once again,
You
take care.
guys too, Angel, Trevor. You guys have a wonderful night. Much love and respect to you guys, and thank you so much. All right,
Have a
Thank
thank
great
you.
you.
evening. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
That was the man himself, Angel.
Yep, that's the Jari boss himself. You know his name is Alexander Williams, right?
I googled it. Yep,
So
yep.
so AW Lyrical, it's Alexander
Exactly.
Williams, and then because of the song, he come up with the Jari boss. Well, I call him Jari Bai. So
But that's
yeah.
awesome. I like the backstory. I didn't know, that about him.
And
That's amazing.
you know what, Trevor? He's so humble. Like I've met him at shows and stuff. He is such a humble person, like down to earth. Like you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah, I
So,
could tell.
so I can't even think or understand why jealousy comes in. Like he's just, I don't know why people jealous people, because everybody have their own talent. Everybody does their thing differently. So it shouldn't be. We all should enjoy and and
Well, that's
support
life.
people, support our own people.
Yep. Life
So
comes with ups and downs.
all these
Let
guys
me
have their own, they before they get to this stage, they have a
Mhm.
story to tell
Right,
everybody.
right. And that's kind of what we're here. I mean, this is the perfect platform to do that. Just hold that thought. Let me just give a shout out to one of our platinum members, Mr. Rajan Ramdial. He's the Senior Vice President of Fluent Mortgage. If you guys are looking to refinance, buy property, if you guys are in the mortgage, you're looking for, something to do with the mortgage there. I just lost the screen. There we go. Yep. What I was saying. Oh, Rajan. Yes, Rajan. He's the senior vice president, Fluent Mortgage. He services Queens. He also services, has offices in Florida. I think they open up in a couple other states. So if you guys are looking to, refinance your property, you're looking to buy your first home, want to get some mortgage information or consultation, give him a call. His phone number is 917-337-7104. That's Rajan Randial.
Well, we have Zahir Khan is saying Toronto always treats our guests the best. What do you think about that, Trevor?
Oh yeah, I can't. I wanted to, but on this I can't really see too much screen. So my apologies, guys, for not jumping in the chat and responding. But next week I'm gonna be back in New York. We'll take it off from there. We'll have a little bit more fun. And I do want to apologize to you guys that for we couldn't possibly get the show on Tuesday. Tried, but things happen. But we're here now. We're gonna try our best to keep moving forward. It's the holiday season, so there'll be a lot of traveling. Hopefully, Wazim gets back pretty soon and he can be back up. But you know that's all I got. Super tired. It's 7:04 here, but my body's still on the Eastern time. It's a mess.
Well, you
That's
gotta.
all I
Well, I guess your dinner time is 9 o'clock, so you have to wait.
got. Now. Time for food, do some work, and get to bed. But that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We really do appreciate it. We had Mr. Riyaad Khan on. He's a life insurance specialist, financial management. Then we had Mr. A.W. Lyrical, who put some knowledge on us. He gave us a tap into his background, which is surprisingly, and the dude seems to be a very humble individual, and we wish him all the best. With that being said, Angel, I'll let you have the last word.
Well, thank you guys so much again. We have Sandra Prasad. Good night, Sandra. She's saying good night to everyone there. We have Paps Suknandan. Good night. And Zahir Khan, good night to you. Ted Jai Paul. Good night. And he had wanted Jari Boss to Jari Wazim. So, so anyways, guys, do remember though, if you know of anyone, business people, small business, musicians, artists, anyone who would like to come on the show, just link us up, me or Trevor, Wazim, any one of us, and we'll get you guys on the show. So because we try to reach out to as much people as but sometimes it's we don't get get the person, or we forgot. Sometimes we forget to, we might forget somebody. So if you're there and we didn't get to you, just reach out to us and we'll bring you on the show.
Awesome. With that being said, have a great evening, guys.
Take care.
Until next week, Tuesday, take care.